You gonna cry when you get drafted, or what are you gonna do?
I most definitely will. Every time I think about it, I think of your draft day.
I regret this, I swear.
One of the captains of the Alabama football team, Ty Simpson. I need a one-word response. What's the feeling gonna be like when you hear your name?
Emotional.
I used to talk so much trash
I still do.
Both of y'all played them Hoosiers last year.
after we lost. I thought they might have won against Bama. I didn't know how it was gonna go against y'all. But
Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
What's good, everybody? We appreciate you tuning in to season 2 of Downs to Business. This is episode 1. I'm Josh Downs, Colts wide receiver, and here with my brother Caleb Downs, ex-Buckeye, future we don't know yet. For everyone who is new here, make sure to like and subscribe to us on all social platforms: Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. At Downs to Business. We're everywhere. Later on in the show, we'll talk to Ty Simpson, quarterback in the NFL draft, Caleb's ex-teammate. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and let's get to it. All right, man. This is going to be our last campus report with any of the Downs in college, but we're still going to talk college ball because, you know, this is a football platform, and how you going to talk about football without talking about the great game on Saturday? But yeah, April 23rd, dreams coming true, man. How are you feeling right now, and what's the emotions, and how are you going through your process day by day?
it's been good, man. I mean, went back to Columbus, back to the roots. Been training with the same people I've been training with for the past 2 years. So been working with guys like Sonny Carnell,
Yeah.
the same guys, and we're going through this process together. So, but I've been on the road a lot, visiting teams, doing whatever, just staying busy. But honestly, it's a weird time because you're not like committed to any team and you're not doing anything necessarily. You're finding things to take up your time, and you're just waiting down, waiting on a countdown pretty much till the day. So it is I think it's 10 days from now. So
Yeah. Nah, this is like the
just
most.
waiting for the day.
I feel you, but this time right here is really like most like downtime kind of you have for a while until you get to that first couple weeks and months of the NFL offseason. After your first season, that's like, man, like I'm chilling. Like it's a different vibe. But pro day happened. How was that? Like how was the pro day vibe? What was it like to really like complete your last, like that was your last step in college doing pro day? Like that was how did that feel?
It was great, honestly. I mean, I didn't get to work out at the combine, so it was definitely where I had to show my skills and do everything. So I was excited about it, but like I'll say the nerves there was a little bit different. Like you work out on a field with 120, 100 and whatever coaches that you have no clue, you never met half of them, and they're all just sitting there staring at you like you're the show pretty much. So definitely a little bit nervous, but once you put your cleats on and everything, it goes away, and you just gotta go do what you've done. But it felt smooth doing the drills and everything like that. Heard good feedback, so it was good.
Yeah, facts. Nah, pro day's cool. It's just like a weight off your shoulders kind of thing. Like you're literally like, okay, like
Oh my goodness, I was literally
I'm
telling
done
my
with
teammates
college.
about it.
Like,
I was
I'm
like,
done with
once
college.
I finish this pro day,
You
don't
chilling
care,
for a couple
don't
weeks.
care anymore. Done.
Nah, facts. And then you get drafted, and then you're like, oh, like, and then you're like, oh, like I actually gotta go play in the NFL
I'm really
now.
in it now, yeah.
And you're like, oh snap. But nah, you got a bunch of homies, teammates in the draft. You, Carnell, Sonny, Arvell, and I mean Caden's going now too. Have y'all been like, I mean, obviously y'all are talking about the draft, but have y'all like had talks about what ideas y'all think you're gonna go, or is it more so like everybody's kind of clueless?
I mean, everybody's truly clueless, but there's always talks about where somebody thinks they're gonna go, where they may not want to go, everything like that. So we all, I mean, we train together pretty much. We see each other around the facility, so everybody has the same type of conversations like that. But everybody's just really excited to go because we're all 5 gonna be there at the draft, and it'll be a fun experience being with everybody.
Oh yeah. So 2 things. Tell us why you had your arm around Patricia in the interview. Was that just, I mean, that just shows y'all have a pretty close knit relationship. How do you feel about Coach Patricia and what he's done this last year for you at Ohio State and what you learned from him?
No, that's my guy, and honestly, there couldn't be enough said about him. He's a teacher of the game, and he cares about his players a lot. So I feel like he actually helped us throughout this process. Like if you ask all the players that are in the draft, especially on defense, he's had so many conversations with NFL coaches for us, and he's also helped us with our interview prep. So it wasn't just like, hey, thanks for playing with me, get out. It was great that he was doing Zooms with us every couple of days, just trying to prepare us for what we are going to go through because he was on the other side of it for the longest time. So that was really just genuine. He walked by and I was like, I don't want to just do this interview alone. So
Nah, facts.
might as well do it with me.
Yeah, no, that's real. How does the new Buckeye team look? What do the DBs look like? What do the receivers look like? Obviously, y'all got a returning QB, so he's probably looking better than he was last year. Even though he second in Heisman last year, so I mean he was already looking really good. So, what does the team look like? Who's standing out in the spring? Give us the fans some insight.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun when you go back to your old school and then you go out and pop out for the spring and you talking trash to everybody and they're like, "You're not here anymore. Why are you talking trash to me?" But it was great to pop out there and spend time with the guys.
Yeah.
I think Earl really gonna play well this year. I liked watching him during the spring, and I think so with Jalen McClain. I think he stepped up in a big way. I would say I'm excited to see the running backs this year. I
Yeah.
think they have a really good group with Bo, Isaiah, and whoever else steps up. But I feel like they'll have a really good group, and the O-line's really mature this year, so I feel like they can make something happen for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody knows Julian and Jeremiah. But I will say the receiver group, the receiver room,
Yeah, who's
they
good
are
besides
they are
Jeremiah?
good. They are good. They have they actually beat my expectations because I wasn't sure. I never met the guys that were there. The guys that just came in, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. But they also got a good couple of guys from out the portal in terms of DBs. So they've actually looked pretty well, and I'm excited for them.
Well, we're excited for them too. We're gonna see what they do this season. So look, if you were a GM and you had a top 10 pick, how are you evaluating? Are you going best player on the board, or are you going need for your team?
I feel like need for your team is huge, but I feel like if you have a feeling that a player is going to be generational or somebody that is really going to make an impact, not just for 1 or 2 years, but make an impact for the long haul, I feel like that may trump just, hey, we need this position. But I feel like if you have a player that can really make an impact and you feel like he's going to make something special, I feel like you kind of got to pick that guy. But it depends. I feel like there's different ways to look at it, and they're professionals. They know what to do. So
Yeah, no, I feel like you
we'll
go
see
with
what they do.
need if I feel like you go with need if the player in that position is somebody you guys would invest in. But even if you need that position, if you don't like that player, I think you just go best player on the board. But I think as you go later into the draft, I think like fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, even maybe a little third, I think you go best player on the board.
Yeah.
Either way, like I mean, like because you never know who you're like. Some people fall that you don't think will fall, and it's like, dang, like except if you got somebody in a position on your team who's already excelling, you don't want to grab another strong. You don't want to grab another like strong safety or another corner. Well, corner, you can always get too many of those. Like you don't want to grab another strong safety or like another tight end if your number one, if your like starter in that position is already excelling at a really, really high level. And I don't think you want to grab another kid that and like invest a whole lot of money in them because then you're gonna have. I mean, it's just different. I think maybe like at receiver, it's different. You could probably draft like high if he's the best player on the board and throw him in there. And then I think corners, same. You can still draft as many corners as you want because you can never run out of corners. But they're in that position for a reason, not us. So that's why they got those jobs. we talked. I mean, obviously, we were talking about the draft. What do you think is what are your feels going to be? Are you going to cry when you get drafted, or what are you going to do?
I feel like
Let's gamble
whenever
on
I
it.
think about it, most definitely. I really, I most definitely will. I just don't know. It'll be hard to explain because every time I think about it, I think of your draft day. So
Yeah.
it's hard to explain. But I definitely do think I will. It'll just be how much until I'm like, all right, let me lock back in.
Lock
Because
it back in.
that's
Yeah, you
gonna be
got
a
to walk
surreal
across
moment,
that
honestly.
stage. Nah, somebody was asking me today, like, "Oh, are you gonna be nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be nervous myself."
Bro, I was so nervous that day.
Yeah, like you gonna. I was like, yeah, like I mean, like if it was like, I don't know, just somebody random, like nah, but like nah, that's the kinfolk. Duh, you gonna be nervous. Like you gonna be super nervous. Like just as a whole fam, like you gonna be sitting there antsy, and like when it happens, like everybody gonna be dumb
Everybody
turned.
lit.
Everybody gonna be dumb turned. So I'm really like I'm excited. Like it's gonna be a fun time. It's a moment like not even like exaggerating the feels of it. It's like honestly like a pinnacle of your life because like all those emotions of like, dang, I've really been playing this game my whole life has led to this moment of like getting drafted. Like all that emotion literally rushes up to the front and you just be like, it's like almost like a euphoria kind of feel. You're just like, whoa, like I don't even know how to explain this.
Bro, I'm trying to get.
Nah, you literally would be like, bro, like you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like and then like you're gonna fly out to the team and like it's gonna be fun, bro. I can't even explain the feeling like if I had like there's like top moments of your life. Like I would put like getting drafted up there. Like having kids is different. Like getting married is different. But I think like getting drafted, it would be like up in those, like you could put those up in those categories. And like I wouldn't say it's more than those, but like it's up there. Like, bruh, like what the it's crazy. So, but this is the last show before the NFL draft. We're gonna bring a special vlog from Pittsburgh. But before that, Caleb, what is there anything you want to say to the college football world or just in general before you take on a new journey, a whole new journey? Like it's completely different than college. Like you literally, it's like you literally got to fend for yourself in a sense. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
I mean, in terms of college, I just say I appreciate everybody that supported me, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially my coaches and everything that believed in me to play as a freshman. The people that believed in me to transfer to Ohio State, and just everybody in between. So I would just say appreciation for that. All right, let's welcome my former teammate, one of the captains of the Alabama football team, who led the SEC in completions, lowest interception percentage in Tide history, the man from Tennessee, Ty Simpson. We appreciate you hopping on today.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate y'all having me.
So let's get to it. Most important thing in the next couple of days. When are you headed to Pittsburgh?
Monday, so I'll fly out, I think Monday morning.
All right. How much you looking forward to this process being over? Because I know for me,
Bro,
I'm trying to just get this over with and play
I mean,
football.
it's crazy, and I'm sure Josh has told you, but it's like the fact that I'm like not with a team right now, and I
Feels
don't know.
weird.
It sucks. This is like my first time I hadn't been on a team since I've been 7 years old. I know it's the same way for you too, bro. And the fact that I like can't control like who my coach is, who I want to go to, it's like
It's just a mystery.
Yeah, but I'm happy to get it over with. Happy to see who my teammates are going to be, who my coach is going to be, and find a home.
Yeah, it's fun when it's like literally you going up the mountaintop right now, and then when you get drafted, it's literally like you're at the peak. But like right now is like, nah, y'all. What is it? It's Monday next Thursday. Right now, like it'll be a little. It's a little chill right now, but once that day come around.
How quick is it a turnaround though? Like
when do y'all? Ooh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like we had a week, and then we reported the next week for rookie mini camp. And then you're thrown into that fire. Like you go rookie mini camp, and then you don't leave again, and the team just comes back on Monday, and y'all just get like blend in with the team. It's different though. Like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like the feeling is just different when you're in that pre-draft and you just get drafted. Like now I'm like I've been on the team for 3 years, about to be my fourth. So now I'm more so like, yeah, it's like okay, I want to see who the rookies are, but it's just a whole different feeling. Pre-draft is something else, bro. Like it's fun, but it's different. Yeah.
You gotten to talk to a lot of different people throughout this process, Ty. How has that been getting to meet all the different coaches and then also just the network of people that you get to talk to?
Um, Honestly, that's been my favorite part because I mean, like I'm a football fanatic, a guy who like wants to coach one day, especially at the quarterback position, right? Like you're constantly trying to figure out like ways that people do different offenses and just the way they do things, right? During the process. So whether it's meeting with different teams or different GMs or even different scouts just to get their perspective on like how so and so was who was an all pro, but he might have been different than another guy, or how I can help myself in the draft process of just trying to make sure that I do things the right way. And that's been beneficial for me because I've made all these connections and I've made a impression on these guys to make sure one if they do draft me that I could be their franchise quarterback. Two, if something were to happen and I left for free agency, like I would have that relationship. And then three, when I'm getting to the point of wanting to coach, right, like I can have that built-in relationship. Like, hey, these guys knew me in the draft process, and I could just fit right in.
Nah, you talked to Drake, Drake May. How was that combo?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh, for real?
I knew Drake in high school. Actually, when he was committed to Bama.
Oh yeah, facts. He was committed to Bama.
Yeah, bro. So I knew him when I guess he would have been like a junior, sophomore, something like that. But we were, at camps together, and our dads got to know each other pretty well, and then we just kind of kept in touch throughout the years. And then of course I knew his success at North Carolina with you, Josh.
Yeah.
And then it was cool recently, when he was going through that MVP run this year. He had texted me during the season and was like, "Hey man, like looking at you, like keep balling." That was cool because he didn't have to do that for me. He didn't have to text me, and especially like how busy he was. And then he worked out with the same guy I did during the draft process, David Morris. So after the season was over, we FaceTimed him, and he was in Vegas with his wife, and just kicking it. And Drake's such a good dude, man, and just a great down to earth guy. So having him is super dope.
Yeah, Drake is a good dude, man. He's just like I don't even know how to explain it. He's just a normal dude, but he's just good at quarterback.
Yeah, and that's
real good
like
at quarterback.
that's my favorite thing about him, bro.
Yeah.
Is just like he's not one of those guys who's like it's too big time to
not at all.
talk to. He just is a dude who's just like, yeah, man, like what's up? How you
Facts.
doing? Like that's so dope.
Nah, so you talked to the Mannings too. What was that like? Talking to those two Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about them, man. Like,
Yeah.
Arch is a really good friend of mine.
Okay.
We talked almost every week during the season. Just ideas. Everything in general from how you doing to just kick back. And then Peyton and Eli, they were so cool because they've like done it. They know me. And they just gave me, great advice, right? Like it's just something to where it was super cool because, everything that they've been through and, their resume, and, how they looked at the game. And like I said, right, like as a guy, and I'm sure it's the same way for, a wide out or a safety, right? Like a quarterback, you're always trying to pick up things, different things that like a guy does in his process to help you. And it doesn't get much better than Eli and Peyton Manning when it comes to their process, right? So that they've been a great resource for me. So I can't thank them enough.
Facts.
Gotcha. So Ty, you're a franchise NFL quarterback. And I've seen it since the day I was there. What's been the progression like that at Bama that has allowed you to grow into who you are as a player? Was it the playing against us on defense every day when I was there? Coach Saban's system, the system that you're in now. What's been the progression for you like that has prepared you for this moment?
Dude, honestly, it's like been a little bit of everything. And I'm kind of like, you got the best of both worlds because you saw it from, Bama side and you saw it from Ohio State side. So two of the best two programs, in the nation. But it was cool for me because one, right, like going against y'all on defense every day. I think about your freshman year, my sophomore year, bro. Y'all had like y'all had what
We had some
three
dudes
first
on that team.
dude, y'all had 3 first rounders on defense and about 5 mid rounders. And I mean that like, and then the year before it was almost
They
like
had
4.
more. Too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, imagine going through scout team every day with him, my first year, and then going against y'all every day and good on good. It just that helped me a ton. Then Saban's process of like how he's done things from how he prepares, how routine oriented he is, how out like all that was really good for me. Then when he left, it was good for me to understand somebody from another point of view. You know what I mean? Like DeBoer came in, and I saw it from an offensive side now, and so it was more like offensive driven and more like helpful towards the quarterback, and it was almost like transferring without transferring. But it was so cool to see it from both sides because one, Coach Saban's the greatest of all time, as you know, and then DeBoer comes in and he lit it up at Washington, and then seeing how he's trying to get better and trying to tinker his offense a little bit, and being able to be there with him was super dope. So everything that Bama's done for me has been nothing but I've been nothing but grateful for everything.
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying though. Like being with Coach Saban my freshman year, the defensive minded coach, and then being around Coach Day, it's so different with the offensive minded coach. Like the way he sees practice is so backwards to me. Like the offense, bro. If we were at Bama and we ended a practice with Saban and they bombed us the last play, no, we would have never ended practice that way.
It never happened.
Why not? He need to
It's
just
how
be
it is.
okay
that's
with
just
it.
not happening.
He just need to be okay
Coach
with it.
Day, oh my goodness, great practice. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's how it is.
This
That's
is
how it is.
terrible.
Offensive. Hey, that's
I'm
offensive
what is
coach. They
this?
cool with it.
If there's a day where they don't get past the 50 and we scrimmage, like last year during fall camp, there was a couple of days where like they don't get past the 50, and he'd be like, terrible. We're gonna suck. We're not gonna be good. I'm like,
it's true though. It's true though. The
morale
morale of practice is better when the offense is doing good. When the offense is trash, practice just seems very dull and boring, and like it just seems like a bad day. But when the offense is clicking, going dumb, like scoring, it just looks like, man, this team
how
is
the defense
crazy.
is actually doing it though. If the defense is like popping it, making plays, and they celebrating together, we cool.
No, it still looks bad.
To put it in perspective at Bama, right? When Caleb was there, we would run like plays during practice, and the worst possible coverage, the worst possible outcome for that play was getting called on defense. So, like, if you were running like flood, it was a cover 2 trap corner.
Oh yeah.
If we were running like outside zone to the left, I mean corner cat. Like
that's
it was.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a defensive minded coach. But the other way, like we have offensive minded coach, we'll be like, hey, run this coverage when we got this play.
Bro, and then, literally when I got to Ohio State, the first day of spring ball, you know how Coach Saban would be like, okay, first day we're just lining up 2x2 or 3x1, nothing else. Second day you can line up maybe 2x2, 3x1. You can motion. At O State, first day unbalanced. Start off unbalanced, all third down, motion to the field. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Both of y'all played them Hoosiers last year. Was it surprising what they did, or were they as like good of a team as advertised? I mean, they won, so how were the Hoosiers last year?
I wasn't surprised when they won after they beat us, and then after we lost, we lost to both teams that were in the Natty, so. I thought they were going to win that game. So I thought they were going to win that game against Miami.
Facts.
I didn't know how it was going to go against y'all.
I didn't see that, bro. I'd really like – I was like, man, Bama might win
they
this.
might have won against Bama, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. So.
Bro, from my point of view, right, like I'm sure it's different from Caleb's because he was on the defensive side, but I was like, they don't do much. Like, they do the same thing for every down. And so when I got the ball, I knew exactly what was going to happen. And they just didn't mess up, bro. Like, they were in the exact same spot they were supposed to be, and they were so well coached. It was so much different than the SEC. Like, in the SEC, you got, they'll play man. They'll do these unorthodox coverages, because it's just like, it's kind of how it is. But, like, that game was crazy to me. Of course, I got hurt, so it was that was a bummer. But I knew what they were going to do, and we couldn't really run the ball. We didn't really throw. It just was it was so crazy to me how it happened.
Yeah. What's it called? You just I seen a picture you did something at Alabama. You put your handprint at the stadium. What is that? And what does that mean to you?
Yeah, so Denny Chimes, and Caleb knows this, but Denny Chimes is like in the middle of the quad at the University of Alabama, and it's been there since like 1925 or something like that. And every captain since I guess 1925 has put their hand in there, hand and footprint. And one of the reasons of why I stayed was to be able to do that. A goal since I was a recruit was I want to be able to put my handprint and footprint in Denny Chimes one day to come back and show my kids and to leave my mark on Alabama. And sure enough, my last year I got to do it.
I feel like everybody has their different things in recruitment. Like when I was a recruit, I would always walk through like the facilities, whatever facility I was in. I was like, dang, I want to be one of the players that are on the wall. Like I want to be the one of the ones that are on the wall with a poster up. Like I want to be one of those people. For you, it was the Denny Chimes thing, but like walking in last week when I walked in the O State facility, I was like, dang, like I got like 3-4 posters up. I'm on people's doors. I'm like, it's OD. I was like, all right,
it's a great feeling, but like that's a testament to you, bro. Like you did it the right way, and like you did things the way it's supposed to. And Josh did this, his thing at North Carolina, and like people just when they look at you, that's what they see. And so hopefully my picture gets up there, but I know always I'll have my handprint and footprint in there, and people are gonna talk about it. So that was really, really cool and special to me.
Yeah.
So I always had secondhand info, but what was that transition like from Saban to DeBoer, and what was the differences from your perspective?
So the way I tell everybody is right, like, and this Saban was so like, it's coach and everybody else. Like that's pretty much how it is because he's been doing it for so long.
He wanted that fear with it.
Exactly. Like he's the king and everybody else follows underneath him, which is not wrong, right? It worked for so many years. It is what it is, right? Like it was great. That transition from when DeBoer came, DeBoer was more of a player's coach, and it was like DeBoer and everybody else. And so he would get, he would be like, a decision would have to be made, and he'd be like, what do y'all think? And of course, right, like that first year, we were kind of caught off guard. Like, what do you mean? What do we think?
Yeah.
And so it was
Coach
very.
Saban said, "What do you think?" You would have thought it was a trap or something.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I don't care what you think.
Yeah, exactly. But this second year, it was really cool because it was finally like, all right, we understand him a little bit better. He understands us a little bit better. And we kind of had a better feeling, and you could kind of see the success that we had. But I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. It just was so different than what we were used to. But it was super cool, and being able to see both of them, it was super super blessed.
Yeah, no, that is the big difference. I remember Kalen was a recruit. We went to Bama, and going in that office definitely was like the King's quarter. Like going in there was like it's just so much aura in there. It's just so much aura.
It's so old school, bro. But now like DeBoer's got like lights and like limestone on his desk. Like it's like a total different vibe, and it's like it's crazy.
Oh yeah. Now, what was it like playing behind Bryce Young? What did you learn from him? I mean, great quarterback. I think Bryce is really like that. So, what was it like having him in the room, and what did you learn from him?
Bryce is my dog, man. Like, I actually was with him in L.A. We went to the Lakers game. He was with his some of his wideouts, and we got together and hung out.
Was CJ there or no? Stroud?
No, CJ wasn't there.
Oh, I thought I saw them at a game together.
No, they played the Cavs. He came to another one.
Oh, okay.
But I can't say enough great things about Bryce. Like the way he treated me, the way he kind of took me under his wing, and just let me learn and let me ask questions. Right, like a lot of those guys could easily be like, no, I'm not gonna help you. Like I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on winning the Natty. He was awesome. Like there was nothing that I couldn't ask that he couldn't, didn't help me with. There was nothing that, if I was out of line, he would put me back in line. Like it was such like a big brother, little brother vibe. And now, I look back and everything that, he did and he taught me, I used it in my process. And it was really cool to see how, he did it and how I could put it in my process, and then seeing him in the NFL and then me, making that transition, right? Like being, on the same level and just, thanking him, but also like understanding that like, I get to play against him. It's super cool. And so I thank Bryce all the time, just thank him for everything he's done for me and how I wouldn't have got here if it wasn't for him. Even Jalen as well. So
Jalen Hurt. Oh, Milrow. I was like, Jalen Hurts. I was like, what?
The other day though. I was
like, Jalen Hurts. I'm like, how? I'm like, that don't even make no sense.
Nah, I ain't that old, bro.
Nah. Facts. Jalen Milrow, he was nice too though. What's it called? So I mean, that being said, who in the league right now? Who are some of your favorite quarterbacks to watch?
My favorite to watch, I think Matthew Stafford's unreal.
Bro,
like
watching him last year in the playoffs, I'm like,
he's
good.
That's
He
what I'm
making
saying.
it happen.
Like the stuff he does, especially at the age he does it, bro, is crazy. So I think I love watching him. I like watching Joe. I think Joe Burrow
Flacco. Oh, bro. I'm way off all these names. I'm way off on all these names. I'm so serious. My bad.
Bro, that's great. I think Joe Burrow is. I think his vibe is crazy. He's got a swagger to him for sure. So Matthew, Joe, and then I really enjoy like Baker and even Bryce. Like they kind of the way that they do things. I think they play the game the right way.
From when you were at Bama, what's the story about Caleb that we don't know about? I guess when you seen him on campus.
I was waiting for this. I don't really have like a crazy story about Caleb.
I was not doing anything when I said.
Yeah, like hopefully he got out of his shell when he was at O State, because he was like at Bama. It was like
playing football.
Didn't talk to Caleb. Like it was all football.
Playing football.
I will say this though. This is how I knew Caleb was going to be different. So he early enrolled and came to practice super early in December of what? It would have been 22 when we were playing the Sugar Bowl. Mm-hmm. Practiced with us and everything. And I remember, right, him and Justice came in, and they were kind of the two guys who, Georgia, like, they were real deal. But I remember after the game, we had just won. We beat Kansas State out of the water. And I'm getting on the bus, and I sit by Caleb, and Caleb is looking at the playbook, like, on his phone. And, like, a guy who hasn't been here, like, 2 weeks, Josh, 2 weeks, practiced, like, 3 times with us, is on the bus. We had just beat them out of beat the brakes off of them, and he's on an install, like, just ready to go. And I was sitting by him, and I was like, I just told myself, I was like, this dude's built different. Like he's.
Bro, I was trying to play so bad. I can't. I was not trying. I was trying to play so bad.
Nah, he was watching tape since high school. I remember he was like had an iPad watching Alabama tape when he was still.
Bro, Ty talked so much trash when I was there though.
I still do.
He'd be talking so much trash on the field.
That's what made it fun.
And he'd be like, "Hey, we would line up, and he would just be talking." I'd be like, "What is he even talking?" And then don't let him run the ball play. If he run the ball at all and make any type of run, talking crazy, I'm like, me and Terry used to be like, "No, we got to hit Ty."
It was good though, because it was like Caleb would talk back, and then Terrion would talk back, and then if Kool-Aid talked back, that's how.
Nah, Kool-Aid talked back.
It's going to be a good day. But that was cool because we were just all like going at it, and that's what made Bama Bama. But like, I think about like you and your dad helping Caleb, like watching film and like kind of the same, like watching, how y'all did things. It's how my little brother's going to come up. You know what I mean? Like that's
how old is your brother?
He's 17.
He's still in Tennessee.
He got any offers?
Yeah, he's got Ohio State, Bama,
okay.
Texas, North Carolina. Yeah, bro. So
Is Tennessee an underrated football state, or is it just what is it? What is it like?
I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro, because y'all Georgia boys.
That's actually, we respect that. We respect that.
I'm
I will keep to myself on that one, dog. We produced some players. We got Jalen Ramsey. We got some Jawan.
He's from Tennessee.
Yeah, Ramsey from
bro,
Tennessee.
Nashville.
I did not know he was from Nashville. Dang, where are you from? Nashville?
I'm from Martin, which is like 2 hours from Nashville.
Okay. Nah, that makes sense. Nah, but shoot, you coming up on this draft, like what has your family done and how have you kept yourself grounded through all this? I mean, quarterback at Alabama, draft coming up, projected first round, like seemed like a humble dude. So what's kept you grounded through all this process?
I mean, one, I think like the way that I was brought up, right? Like my dad being a coach, just like y'all. Faith being very important, right? I'm sure the same thing with you guys, right? Like the 3 pillars were faith, family, football in that order. That's how I grew up. So my dad always making me realize your faith is more important than football, and your family is comes before football. But honestly, too, right? Like how my journey was at Alabama, playing 1 year, sitting and all the adversity I faced from not playing with Saban and new coach coming in, having to earn their respect, losing my first start and then winning 8 games in a row. Like it was something where everything that I've gone through and everything that I had to learn has helped me to get to where I am now. And I'm super grateful for it. I'm super super blessed to where I am. And I wouldn't have gotten here if it wasn't for my family and everything that they've taught me, and even like friends along the way, right? Teammates, guys like Caleb, Terrion, Tyler Booker, people who I've met along the way of being teammates with, and who I've created great relationships with, and guys I respect and have helped me and given me a chance to get better going against them every day. So it's great. I love my time at Bama. I love my process. And I can't wait for the next journey. I can't wait for to see you guys as well.
All right, I need a 1-word response. What's the feeling gonna be like when you hear your name called?
Emotional.
All right, I respect that.
What about you? What about you?
Joyful.
Joyful, yeah.
But we appreciate you hopping on today. Just appreciation, and it was so fun seeing you at the combine, and it'll be fun to see you next week too. So.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys, man. You're all the best.
Good luck, my boy.
It's time for Bro to Bro. Before the season, we gave our NBA playoff and finals prediction. I picked the Lakers. Josh picked OKC.
Bad picks, bro. Sorry, bad picks. Lakers are cooked, actually.
Bro, I was just going with Bron, honestly. But LeBron been snapping recently, though, so
they're cooked,
chill on that.
They're cooked.
I mean, it's cooked. Like, if Luka didn't hurt, it's definitely cooked. But
Reeves not coming back till they just said they just reported that Reeves not coming back till first week of May at earliest. I don't know what happened, but I didn't even know he was hurt till just now. So and they said Luka
he got hurt like right with Luka.
Yeah, Luka got. They said Luka got a bunch of injections in his hamstring. I don't know how playing with a hamstring in basketball is. I know in football it's not really possible. But I feel like in basketball you maybe could do it. I don't know.
I mean,
you don't have to run like
I didn't really think like the Lakers are gonna win. I just know that I'm hoping they win.
So you just put your name and stamp the team that's not gonna win. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going for Bron.
Okay.
I'm going for Bron.
See, all right. So this is my prediction now. I think Spurs. OKC will still go to the finals. Yeah, Spurs. It'll be a good matchup. Them and the Spurs.
I got Spurs.
There's a couple teams like the Rockets are good, but I ultimately think OKC is gonna go to the championship again. I do think it'll be a tougher go around though because they're gonna have to play the Celtics. I don't think the Pistons are gonna beat the Celtics.
If
Eastern
Jason
Conference
Tatum
Final.
continues to progress.
Well, he is going to. So that's why I think like it could be one of them like I don't know who's gonna win the finals. OKC Celtics. That's a great series. That's a great series. But I'll have to.
I don't know. OKC's getting by the Spurs though.
Bro, the Spurs have a good team though. They got a lot of young talent. They do, but I don't think this is the year the Spurs beat them. Now next year, I think the Spurs could possibly beat them because teams don't.
All right, so you I mean, I know who you're gonna say. You're gonna say Shea's winning MVP.
Yeah, he'll go back. He'll go back to back for sure. He'll go back to back. You can look at the numbers and the stuff like the odds. He's like minus favorite right now. He'll go back to back. But I do think it'll be a harder run for them. And I think if they win this season, I think this championship will be better than last year's championship. I do think because it's a harder road. Who they play last year? They still had to play the West. Like they still had to play all them teams. But I think beating this young Spurs team,
the Timberwolves last year.
Yeah, but I think beating this, if they beat that young Spurs team and then they beat the Celtics, I think that's a good run.
The dynasty.
That's what I'm saying though. Like they really might not fall off though because they still young. Like they're not old. They got a bunch of young cats. I'm telling you, like, but the Spurs are gonna make it hard though because they got a bunch of young cats as well.
Oh no, Devin Vassell makes them happen.
Yeah, facts. G-Co. I played middle school basketball. Devin Vassell was on my middle school basketball team, man. So I used to hoop with NBA players, bro. It's nothing new. I used to hoop with NBA players. But
so did I. Isaiah Collier used to be on my team as well. So
bro, I played Anthony Edwards one time in AAU when I was younger. I swear. He played on this team called Southern Stampede. They whacked us. But nah, he was nice.
I played against Bronny's team. The Blue Chips. I played against their team one time.
For real.
I think we got beat bad too.
For real.
It was what it was.
Yeah, AAU is different. AAU is different.
AAU circuit used to be hilarious. We used to go from AAU and then I'll pull up to my baseball game after the AAU
Facts.
games.
AAU and baseball were those like travel baseball though. Some of them AAU and travel baseball, play both of them, but baseball. I remember
I used to not care going into that travel baseball though.
Nah, I definitely was.
Caleb, you didn't even practice this week. I know.
Hey, that's
go out there.
I remember we played some team. They had some Dominican dude on the mound. He was throwing like 88 at 12 years old. I said, this kid is not 12. I'm like, bro, I'm not kidding. He was 12 or 13 throwing 88 miles per hour. He was throwing straight gas. And I'm like, bro, who's hitting this? I'm 13. Throwing 88, bro, it's crazy. I remember that's the first time I was like, we playing something else. We was playing some different teams though, so you know how it is. But man, you want to do? I mean, I don't have a verse right now, so
Numbers 24 through 27. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. That's my verse of the day. That's the blessing that the Lord said to speak over your people.
Okay, that's a good one. That is something Daz said to us for a long time.
I'm pretty sure he says that to us. So,
nah, my verse is 1 Corinthians 10:12. If you think you're standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. That just like kind of is highlighting the arrogance of humans and how we think that we're stronger than a lot of things then we're not stronger than. I feel like there's times when we think like we're invincible, and then you forget like you can so easily fall to simple sins and simple temptations in life just by thinking you're too strong. But ultimately, this verse is just telling you to be careful, stand firm, keep watch, guard your heart. So I like that verse. Got it a couple weeks ago, but man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to the first episode of season 2 of Downs to Business, man. Without y'all, none of this gonna work. So keep liking, keep subscribing. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere, man. We appreciate y'all. And I don't know when episode 2 coming out, but tune in when it does.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey, let's see how you do